Now let's try to create an example of a simple application that is an academic application that is taken from the legacy Odoo technical class. All right, let's create a class here, a model class here. Let's name it course, and it has some attributes. The name attribute, which is mandatory here, name, which is char type of field, and then let's put some description, which is text field, right? So this is the course class, and according to the requirement, one course can have many sessions underneath, right? So we create a new class here called session, and again it will have an attribute called name, which is mandatory here, and it has a description also, which is text field, and let's say it has a date start, which is date or date time field, and let's make a new attribute called duration. Let's put it integer here, and the number of seats, the total number of seats here, let's put it integer also, and the last field is, let's call it state, for the current status of the sessions. Let's try to make this selection field, right? So for this kind of selection field, we have to put the default value here, the default, right? For the selections item for the selection field. So let's put list of status values here. Let's say draft status, draft, and then the label will be draft, and the open status, the label would be open also, and then let's name it maybe like stop or done, maybe done status. It has a label of done as well, right? So this is the session class, and then these two models have relations, right? So we put the aggregation relation here. We will set this to this line, right? So one course would have many sessions. According to Odoo's convention, it should be IDs, right? And this field is the one-to-many field at the course level, right? And then at the opposite, which is the session, should be the course ID, which is the many-to-one field. We put this notation as many-to-one field. All right, so this is the many-to-one, and then this is the one-to-many field to the session class. All right, let's put another class, which is attendee. It should have a name field first, and that's it. We only have a name for the attendee, but we put the relation to the sessions. So once again, the sessions could have many or one or many, or actually zero or many attendee. So according to Odoo's, it would be attendee IDs field, which is one to many field type, right? and the opposite would be session ID, which is the many to one field, two sessions, right? Okay, so this is the main diagram for our academic application. All right, let's continue to add another inherited uh, model from Odoo's base add-ons, which is user. First one is user. Okay, for this particular inherited class, we should put the underscore name with the default value of the Odoo's class name, which is res users in this case. And then another mandatory attribute for the inherited class, which is inherit, which should be the same class name as the name above, right? So it should be res users as well. Okay, now the course, according to the specification, should have a responsible, right, which is the user, the currently logged in user, for example. So we will put another field in the course, which is, let's call it responsible ID according to the Odoo specification convention. So this one is many to one field, many to one. The symbol should be 0 or many to one user. Okay, and then let's put another class, which is instructor class. Instructor. This instructor class is actually a partner, a partner model from Odoo. So we put the name as res.partner. And since this is an inherited class, we should put inherit also, which is res partner as well. Okay, so here we inherited two base class of Odoo's default framework. We just have to put the relation to our custom class. So in the session, we would have the instructor ID. This one should be many to one as well, to the instructor class, which is the inheritance from res partner. Okay, let's put another class, which is partner. Actually, this one is the same, so we can have the same thing here, res partner, and then we can put the inherited attribute, which is res partner as well, and we relate this partner as the attendees, partner. So we simply put the partner ID, which is many to one as well. So this is the diagram. Okay, I hope you can understand this diagram, because this is actually the standard UML diagram on class modeling, right? Okay, the next step should be set the model name to our application name, academic. Let's say it is academic. Okay, so this is the model diagram. Next thing is to configure the generator. So once you have installed the Odoo generator for StarUML, we will have this tools menu, the Odoo menu under the tools menu, right? So we can export the diagram and generate the add-ons from here. But before that, we should configure our setting first. Okay, so this is the setting for the Odoo generator. First one is the namespace. The namespace is the the prefix for all of these customs models. So, for example, course should have the namespace name as with.course with.session, because we have set the namespace as with here. You can put your company name here to differentiate from another models in other add-ons, for example. Okay, the next is the application name, which is the application of these add-ons. For example, as the menu name, and then the help, and so on. And then the next one is the Odoo version that you want to generate the add-ons for. In this case, I generated for 14 version. No problem with the community or the enterprise one. It is the same. And then the next one is the icon. You can choose from icon 1 to icon 10, I guess. You can choose icon. And then the next important one is the dependencies. So for our application, let's say we depends on account and base. So you can put another default add-on here as your dependencies. Right, that's it. Let's close, and then let's generate the add-on, the academic one. Okay, and then put that in the add-ons path on your server. I put it here under 15 add-ons. Okay, open. Okay, that's it, generated. Let's see the code first before installing. Okay, let's open an editor here. I'm using Visual Studio Code, and go to the add-ons path for your Odoo server. So we will have two add-ons, or two folder here, which is the name that we specify in the setting before. Okay, this one, the diagram name. Yes, the diagram name. This is the base add-on for our application. And then the other one, the other folder is academic underscore inherit. So we will put our custom logics here in the inherit one, and this one is the generated, the base generated by the start UML. So in case we, for example, add another field here, or add another model here, and then we regenerate the code, of course, if we put our customization here, it will be erased, right? So I separated the logic, the custom logic, into the inherit one. So this folder should not be deleted anymore, because if we regenerate, then it will be replaced by the new settings here. Okay, so let's see the academic. We have the add-on structure here, the manifest, the init, the model, report, security. Let's see the model. So we will have the course first. The course. Okay, we have the complete Python's code for our model. You can see the name, description, the field name, the description, chart text. Okay, and then we have the one-to-many and many-to-one field already, right? You can see according to our specification in the diagram. We will have session IDs. This one-to-many, to session, right? So to the session. Okay, this one. And then we have the responsible ID, which is many-to-one to REST users. Okay, according to the diagram. And then let's see another class, which is session. Okay, this one got a little bit more field in the name, which is character, the description, and then the date start, which is the date field, duration, sheets, states. Okay, so we have the states field here with these default values. Okay, this is the selections list for our application, for our model. Okay, so the generator put this into the global variables here because we will need this states list when we are executing the confirm, the done, and the draft method, right? So this is all already be generated by the generator. Isn't that cool, right? Okay, so for this particular session object, we have the state, which with type selection, the generator will automatically create these functions, right? These methods to uh, to change the state from first one to the second one and then the last one. Okay, and then we put another unlink protection. We inherit the unlink, the delete process. So we protect this record, so it will not be able to be deleted when the state is not 0. Okay, when the state is not draft, the record cannot be deleted. So this is the generated script, and we can see the other class here, the attendee class, and then we have the instructor class, which is inherit from partner, and the partner itself, which is also inherit from the partner, and we have the users, which is inherited from the user. So this inheritance class is ready to be modified by our custom logic. But if we have custom logic, do not change it here in the main add-on, because this main add-on will be replaced by the generator when we regenerate another version of the diagram. So okay, so we should put the custom add-on to the inherited add-on here. Oh, for example, actually this is the same, but we put the logic, the custom logic later here. Okay, okay, let's move back to the main add-on again. Let's see the view. This one is the interesting part. So for each model here, we generated all of the related XML files for the views. Let's see the session first, or the course first. The course, which is the main object for the application. So we have the tree view, we have the form view, we have the search view, the Kanban view definition, the graph, and so on and so on. So we don't have to type anymore to just show the search, the Kanban, the graph, right? It's already here, generated by the generator, right? So let's see the tree first. So this is the tree definition. It will take all of the fields available in the model, right? So this is the valid record for installed in Odoo. And then this is the form view. Okay, we have the form definition, the header ready to be inherited later to add the buttons and so on and so on. And we have the button box ready to be inserted by the custom logic, and we have the header for the name, and we have the group for the description. This is the normal field group for all the normal field, like description, date, and so on and so on. And then the right part is the place for all of the many to one field. So this is the left one, and then this is the right one. And then if we have many to one, actually one to many fields, then the generator will create a notebook for you with page ready, containing the one to many fields we have. So in case you have two one to many field, then the generator will create two pages here under the notebook. So it's cool, right? So let's go to the session definition. So we have the tree and with all the fields available, and then the form. In the case of the session which have the state, the generator will put these buttons and the status bar already for you, right? And then yeah, the grouping is the form layout is the same. This is the header, and then this is the fields. Left part of the field is the normal field, the tag, the character, the date, the integer fields is located here, and then the right one is all of the many to one field, right? And then it has one to many, so it will have notebook under the form, right? Okay, let's see the search. So we will have the filter already, the template actually, the template of the filter, so that we can customize this one. So if we want to filter it by name equal to what, we can put the domain here. Okay, so you will have to specify the filter that you need here, but not here, but in the inherited one later. Okay, so we'll have the field definition, and we have the group by. The group by is interesting because if we have many to one field in the model, then the group by is automatically generated for you. So for example, this sessions has course many to one field. Okay, this one course, yeah, this one. So we can group the session by the course, and then it has the instructor many to one, so we can group the session by the instructor. So this one is generated already for you. And then we have the Kanban definition, right? So this is the Kanban. We will install this later for you to clearly understand the process. Okay, so all the XML is generated already, and the menu. So we will have the top menu with no parent here, and the icon according to the icon that we selected in the generator, and it has two submenus, which is the operations and then the configuration. The difference is that all objects that have the state field is placed under the operations menu, and the other object is placed under the configurations menu. That's it. So if you have state variable, state field like the station, it will be placed under here. Okay. All right. Okay, let's first install the add-on. Let's go to our browser. Sorry. Okay, so I have the 15 version Odoo of community version 15. So we go to the apps first, and then update apps list because we have a new folders under the add-on spot, and then search the academic. Okay, so we have two add-ons listed here. Just install this one or this one, but I prefer to install this one because it depends on the academic, so it will be automatically installed. So I install this inherited one. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, so we'll have the academic main menu here, and we have the operations session, and then we have the configuration, course, and attendee. Let's put the course first. Create Odoo technical description, Odoo technical course. Who is responsible for this course? This is the partner. Okay, responsible ID is partner. Okay, and then we have sessions one to many field, which we can put right here to open the session form, or later create it from here. Okay, so let's save this course first, and then let's create another course, Odoo functional, maybe functional, Odoo functional course. This is the text field, right? And then who is responsible for this course, and then save this one. Okay, let's go to session, then create a new session. We see the session name is by default new, because we will have the sequence for this session, for this class. Also, if we have the state field in the object, the name is generated by sequence number. I will show you the sequence later. So let's create a new session for Odoo technical class. Instructor is this one. Description, session number 1. That start should be next week, maybe. Duration 10. Maximum number of attendee is 100. Save. So this is the sequence that we said before. Actually, I can show you the code. The academic inherited session. So in the inherited add-ons, we inherit the create method to get the sequence, for the object, for the session object. So here we have the sequence definition already generated. So because this is the inherited, you can easily change the sequence numbering here format. Yeah, so you can format the numbering here easily without worrying when you upgrade the main add-on, because this is the inherited add-on. So this is the sequence, and then let's create another sequence, another session for the Odoo technical session 2. Let's start should be next 2 week. Sheet 100. Okay, confirm. Okay, when we click confirm, it will be open state. When we click mark as done, it will be done. We have the reset to draft, confirm. The first one, confirm. Okay, so we go to the session form, the session menu. We have the Kanban already. Okay, we have the Kanban view here. We have the list view here with grouping. Okay, with grouping already running without any typing of code. We have the calendar view. Okay, we have the calendar view for the session, and more interesting is we have the chart already. Okay, so you can group the chart by course, by instructor. Right, this is already done thanks to advanced Odoo framework, right? Okay, we can set the measure. Okay, session. Okay, let's go to the course. Actually, we can put image on the Kanban. It's very easy. Let me show you. So in the course, we add another field. We call image small with binary type. Okay, so we edit the diagram. We have to regenerate the diagram again, generate code, this diagram, but we have to delete the main add-on because this is the add-on that contains all of the field definition, right? So we delete this one by shift delete in my computer, command delete, actually command delete, but not the inherited one. So because we have put our customization under the inherited one, right? So we regenerate. Okay, let's see. Under the course, we will have the image field already with type of binary, and then we have to restart our server. I'm using Docker, so I'm executing this command. Okay, Docker restart, and then let's see. We have to upgrade the add-on first because we put another field under a model. Okay, it is starting. We go to apps. Sorry. Okay, we search for the academic, and we upgrade the main add-on because we have put some new fields inside. We have to upgrade this one. Okay, let's see. Okay, academic, go to course. Okay, so we have the image already in the Kanban, right? Isn't that simple? We can edit the image because this is the binary, so we will have the upload button. Let's have the Odoo logo. Okay, save, go back. Okay, we have the Odoo already, the logo. Okay, Odoo. Yeah, save this one. Okay. Yeah, we have the image already. Okay, let's see the report. Let's see the report. Let's first, okay, when we have the non-draft state, we cannot edit anything here anymore. This is already generated as well. So we have to reset to draft in order to be able to edit the data. So let's add some attendees here. Attendee number one. Okay, this one is Brandon Freeman, partner. Attendee number 2 is Pauline, for example. Attendee number 3, Allison. Okay, let's save. We have 3 attendees here. Let's try to print out this with PDF. Okay, so we'll have the PDF report already generated for you. So you have to just to inherit the template to adjust the content of the reports. Okay. Okay, let's see what's more. Okay, that's it. So once you have done with your modeling, confirm, finish, then you will have to write your custom logics inside the inherited add-ons. So if you have the session, for example, you don't want to get the sequence on create, but rather on the confirm, then you have to put this to under the confirm method, and so on and so on. So yeah, okay, yeah, you can modify the logic here or the view also, so you can adjust the everything that we have generated on the main add-on and inherit from your academic inherit add-on here. Just call your XML reference here and then do the modification under here. Okay, Thank you for watching. I hope you understand what I'm saying.